apparently his name was going to be Egg, but the Argentinian Egg already existed, so he added a Z at the end. Because
I don't think that is true.
I mean,
I don't think that is correct.
Okay.
No,
okay.
if I remember correctly, because I remember I asked him the name, and it was Egg because Egg, and the C because he was a Zerg player. His favorite race was Zerg.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, Egg as in Egg because the Zerg made X, and C because he's a Zerg player. So that was because of it, not because Egg already existed.
Right. Yeah. And the reason why he chose Egg was, as you said, it was the cocoon. It was that's why we call him El Capullo, because of the eggs that they make. But we are here. We are now in our lower semifinals.
Yeah. So for starters, here we have our Brew Plotos player for North America, representing North America and Team Exxon. This is Ryan.
And shout out to Ryan for worrying about us. We're here. Unfortunately, no one is a referee, so we can't communicate with the players. But we are all here and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE. We have the Mexican Protoss. He is red, representing Alpha X. It is Pacomike.
I don't know why, Light. I feel that I haven't seen a PvP in a while.
Oh, mate, you need to
for some reason.
You need to stay up for ESL Asia, mate. You need to. Oh God. But yeah, I agree. It's been a while for Battle of the Americas. I had a choice and I chose to avoid the PvPs. I saw like Pili Pili versus Mood into Riichi, and I'm like, nah, mate. I'm good for now. But we finally do have our PvP of the evening.
Yes, Pacomike versus Ryan. Let's see how famously the Pacomike's PvP goes this game.
Yeah, this is what I'm concerned about. I'm worried.
Oh, pylon block.
Oh boy. Yes, he does get pylon blocked. Meanwhile, Pacomike's going.
That's a cute pylon block.
Oh yeah.
Okay, like I know you're not Protoss, but please tell me about the difference. Pacomike went for 2 Adepts versus Ryan's 2 Stalkers.
Exactly. So Pacomike is looking to be more aggressive here, looking to try and slip past the Stalkers and get into a mineral line. But look, Ryan's ready for it. He does have a worker here. Oh, it does move out of position, but the Stalkers of Ryan do run into the Adepts and already almost focusing one of them down.
Away, and I think he's going to try to sneak into the main base. Unfortunately, there's a Centrifuge.
Oh! Can he get in? Was denied, and now the Stalkers of Ryan, mate, they're just hunting down the Adepts.
And there we go. Ryan starts 1-0 in this series.
It's not that clear cut to begin with, but this is what I'm concerned about, is that Pacomike, he's a great player. I love him, and his PvZ is amazing. It's beautiful. His PvP is where he lacks a little bit more and where he can struggle. So I'm a little bit concerned as Ryan, he's already across the map being a little bit aggressive here, but the shoe battery did just finish up.
This is not enough to break Pacomike. Not only Ryan is lower in numbers compared to Pacomike, but the shield battery makes a huge difference, especially in PvP of all matchups.
Oh yeah. Shield batteries did affect this matchup the most. It did kind of shut down early Immortal all-ins that used to be really popular, so the game can last a little bit longer. But even with that, PvP can still be very crazy, especially with Blink Stalkers or Disruptors as well.
Yeah. So we have our initial pick of choice. Pacomike is going for an Oracle. Meanwhile, Ryan is going for a Robo base. For a Robo, I should say.
Oh my god. Also, I just realized we do not have WCS Game Heart. That is what we forgot.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
I think 4 probes going down there. It was 4?
6 in total, but I think one of them died earlier. So Yeah, already a lot of damage being done. Nicely done there by Pacomike with his initial adept, and he's not done. As you were saying, like, the Oracle is out. Ooh, but actually he decides to be a little bit more defensive with it.
Interesting. I'm guessing that he saw what Ryan had in the base and knew it was not in his best interest to just go and destroy probes.
Yeah, especially on a map like this. As we just saw, Ryan, he has both Xel'Naga towers, and he saw the Oracle coming a mile away, so he is well prepared for it.
Yeah. By the way, nice for Ryan for controlling the watchtowers. I don't know why, but I feel that recently players are not getting much like use out of the watchtowers in the maps. I don't know if you've noticed. Like, you never see like a unit station there, like yeah, you used to in the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that is because I was talking to Kerwin about this. It's been years since we've had maps with Xel'Naga towers. it's legitimately been years.
Has it really been years actually?
Yeah. This is the first time in I think 2 years, mate.
Wow. I mean, I know that they haven't been as popular lately, but I did not expect 2 years to be that number.
Oh boy, so it's great to have them back. It's great. Like, personally, I love Xel'Naga towers. They add another element to the game, as you said, controlling them for vision, and they do wonders. As we saw, like Ryan, he saw the Oracle coming well ahead of time, so he was able to prepare for it. But now Pacomike is moving out with his own Blink Stalkers.
Yeah, mate. Now the question is it a good idea for Pacomike to be so aggressive right now? He's expanding to the tier base, but Ryan is building 4 additional gateways and not tier base inside.
Yeah, what's scary
He's
is
going for a big push here.
I mean, I'm not opposed to this just because Pacomike needs to scout. He needs to see what his opponent's doing. He's going to find out, hey, there's no third base. Oh my, you're 2 base all enemy. And now he needs to prepare at home. I hope he prepares at home. You need to stop making probes, mate. You gotta stop.
Ooh, nice probe shot.
Yeah. So far, Pacomike is dancing. I hope things click in his brain. He has stealth pro production. Nice. He's working on more production. He's warping in more stalkers. Like, he needs more shield batteries, so he only has 1 at his 3rd, and Ryan is pushing out. Oh, where is he?
Pacomike tried to sneak in, but Ryan saw it. And he came back and he's going to hunt all these stalkers. Okay, he loses only 1, but his blink is not in cooldown. Yeah. Ryan has to be very careful, because I really think that the moment that Ryan gets out, Pacomike is going in and he's going to destroy his economy.
Yeah, well, I mean, Pacomike sees everything. Like, he does have an observer, seeing the entire army move out. I think we may end up in a weird base trade unless Ryan decides to recall, because the Stalkers, he's depowering everything.
Man, 4 pylons are basically all the
production.
The unit, the production that Ryan has, and it's all the power now. So yeah, this is a weird base trade where, yes, Pacomike has more bases, but Ryan has all the production shut down. That Warp Prism does nothing now.
Exactly. He can still micro his immortals, and there we go. Recall is being used. Pacomike, he has to hold at home. Ryan is essentially all in.
Mate, what a twist. See, I'm impressed that Ryan just got out without noticing Pacomike's army, because he tried once to enter his base when he was leaving, and he just left again.
Yeah, exactly. And now Overcharge is being used, but it's about to run out. Ooh, the Immortals are going down. Only 1 Immortal left, and Ryan, he's trying to warp in, but he just can't spend his money.
Mate, I think Pacomike has it.
Wow.
Look at the supply. Look at the army supply.
Oh my god.
Pacomike lost his but it does not matter.
Ryan, he's trying to repower everything, but what's important is that Ryan lost his War Prism, he lost his Immortals, he lost all his sentries, like, he lost everything that mattered, and Pacomike just has so much momentum going his way now.
Man, that's incredible. Pacomike is also 10 workers ahead.
Yeah, he's got 10 workers. He's got disruptors. He's got a third base. The only way that Ryan can win here, I feel, is that if like Pacomike disruptors his own army, like he, which could happen. Oh god. He's gonna like send out his purification novas and then he's gonna blink forward into them. It's gonna be.
If this happens, this is the light course, the light VIP course.
Oh no.
Big dog course.
Don't do it, Pacomike. Don't do it.
I mean, he can do it for the entertainment value, you know?
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, he backs off, he backs off. I think he did click on the Stalkers because Ryan does have an upgrade advantage. He's working on +3 attack. Meanwhile, Pacomike is still working on +2. So in a Stalker versus Stalker battle, Ryan will win. That's why it will come down to these purification novas, right? And how juicy they're going to be. Hopefully. Maybe.
I find interesting is that Ryan is still not expanding. Like, is he just planning to... No, okay, he's going to expand. A little late, I think, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, very late. Yeah.
But... Oh, no, it was... Oh, God, the massacre.
Oh. Okay, he does avoid one of the purification novas. Yeah, Ryan losing a couple of Stalkers for free there, not ideal. And Pacomike's avoiding the army again.
Yeah, he's doing it again. He knows Pacomike can have enough defense. No.
Oh no, all the disruptors, not a single shot goes off.
Mate, this is exactly what Ryan needed to get back into this game. This is going to be a weird base trade.
He recalls.
Oh no, recalls. He knows that because he's on less bases, he cannot afford to lose one. Unlike Pacomike.
Yeah, and actually Ryan, you know, he's ahead in workers. He killed the entire mineral line. Sure, he didn't kill the base, but like he's actually in a pretty good position, and +3 is about to finish up in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, mate, this is important because now that Pacomike has lost the advantage that he has in those disruptors, like mate, now Ryan is on the upside. He has +3 about to finish to Pacomike's +2. Sure, he has a little less. He had less bases, but with the economy that you just say that now Ryan has more workers, it's not going to matter. And look, he blinks to the base.
Oh my god, he's warping in as well. Pacomike has to push up a ramp into Ryan. That's not ideal whatsoever. Oh god, but he does it. He blinks in, he commits.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that blink light.
Yeah.
I mean, he needed to do a super ramp, but man, this is horrible.
It is. Oh god, overcharge is being used, but it's out of range of the majority of the Stalkers. Nova gets 2 Stalkers, but that's not good enough, mate. He needs more than that.
Yeah, man, I think this is done.
Yeah, wow. Every single disruptor gets focused down.
This is deceptive because the supply looks similar, but the difference in army is enormous.
At the same time, like there's a Zealot run by and like all the probes are dying. So Pacomike is like he's dealing economic damage, but like at the end of the day, Ryan has a superior army, right? Like,
yeah. You made North America takes the lead in this best of 3 series.
Oof. GG, Pacomike was looking so good. He was looking so good, and in the blink of an eye, he loses 4 disruptors for free. He just needed like 1 shot to go off. Like 1 shot, it would have made so much difference, but wow.
Ryan PMs me says I need a moment. My heart is racing.
I love Ryan. God. He's also a very young, very emotional player as well. I think he's also 18. He's very young. Maybe younger, actually. Yeah. He played well. Like, sure, Pacomike did make some mistakes, but I think what's important is that Ryan never... Like, he never gave up, you know? He was always in there.
Indeed. He played well. Especially because he never built that tier base.
Exactly. Mate, you're Protoss. You don't need a third base. Yeah. god. What are you on about, mate? 2 bases are all you need. As we saw. I've also just realized that regardless who wins, we will have a PvP finals.
Yay for PvP. Everyone, every Protoss in the chat, please raise your hands. Please type Kappa.
Oh god. It's a good day to be a Protoss fan. This is what happened. This is what happens when Brazil doesn't show up.
I know, right? Okay, mate. Speaking of Brazil, if you wanna see the basically second, third, and fourth best Brazilian players, Eric, Shakti, and Terran, they're playing tomorrow because the Amantes isn't over. It is divided in 2 days. So tomorrow, I think at like what is it, like 2 p.m. Brazilian time, something like that. They're going to play the last 3 matches of the tournament. Shakti versus Terran, the loser plays versus Eric, and then the winners goes to the finals. So yeah, check it out, Cosmos channel. Light is going to paste it in the chat any moment now. And anyhow, coming back to this tournament, this game, here we have the Mexican player playing for Alpha X. Now he's down 1-0. He needs to win 2 games in a row to advance and to not be a North American finals. This is Pacomike.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the American Protoss. He is red, representing Team Exxon. It is Ryan.
So, Light, did you see X tweet like a couple of hours ago?
I did not.
A little before the tournament started. He received an email from ESL.
Oh.
He's being invited to close. He's seated into the close qualifier. Apparently, because we didn't know that there was going to be people seated into the close qualifier. I thought everyone is going to play from the open, but no, half of the players from the close qualifier are seated, and X apparently is one of them. So we're not going to see him the first 2 days of qualifiers for Latin America. But we will. It is a guarantee. Oh no, he uses the pro.
It's not a good start.
Get out of Pacomike's body.
It's very interesting that Eggs was invited. I mean, it does make sense because again, Eggs was a very dominant player last year.
I'm pretty sure it was because of the EPT points last year. Because X, I think, was number 7. But that's more than enough.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think it does make sense because of the EPT points. It is a bit of a shame because you could argue that there are players playing right now, like the Brazilian player Terran, who may be like, you know, in better form and in better shape, and like because there are so few spots in Latin America, it's like
I mean, sure, but you have to look at it in an objective manner, and it is not very objective to just point and say, yeah, he's playing good. I mean, you need numbers, and better numbers you have than the EPT points from last year. That's okay. He's there and he's very good. We're probably going to see him in the close qualifiers anyway.
Probably. But yeah, very interesting that those invites did happen. And I mean, I'm looking forward to see how he does. I'm sure that's also why like he's been practicing a lot harder. I'm sure Eggs doesn't want to disappoint in the close qualifier.
I know why he's doing it. You know, right?
Why?
Money. Of course. What else do you want? I think a single season of DreamHack gives more money to Latin America than the rest of the tournaments combined.
This is true. This is true. So there's a lot on the line.
Like $50 Battle of the America, mate. That's nothing.
Oh boy. But of course, we are still here, and in this semifinals, so far there hasn't been a lot going on. I mean, sure, a probe went down here or there, still only one probe down for Pacomike, but so far both players have been relatively passive. This time Pacomike not going for that Stargate.
Yeah, man, he's going directly into Blink. Like he's putting a Ryan this game, I think.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is that is a very fast Twilight Council on Blink. Ryan hasn't even started his own Twilight Council. Boy.
Oh, he's going for War Prison first. Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting because he does want to focus on like being aggressive with units that don't have any upgrades. Like they will have +1, which is great, but yeah, there's no like glaives, there's no blink, there's no charge.
Oh, the adepts shade into the main base. I think I thought they were destroyed, but no, here they are. 4 props have been destroyed already, and all the mining time that Pacomike is losing. Like nice work for just 2 adepts, and he does not lose anything. The adepts get out safely.
Ducking, look at the units lost tab.
No, I mean for Ryan. Ryan didn't lose any units.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's if you look at units lost, Ryan has lost nothing this game so far. Oh god, and now he's coming into the main base with his Warp Prism. Oh, he does sneak in. Pacomike doesn't see.
For a second there, I thought he was going to positioning adepts. No, here we go, more harassment and just get out. Pacomike is now like in a horror movie, I think. The killer is behind every corner, every shadow, and he cannot see it.
Yeah, the killer's in the house, mate. That's terrifying. God. He's warping in more stalkers. To be fair, like +1 is about to finish up, so Pacomike, he can maybe be aggressive. The problem is that this Warp Prism is keeping him at home. I'm sure Pacomike wanted to hit a timing with blink stalkers and +1, but he's forced to keep at least some stalkers in his main. He's trying to hunt down the Warp Prism.
Definitely, and with all the time that Ryan has bought, Charge is now on the way. He has an Immortal. 6 gateways are going to be built right now. So by the time Pacomike decides to push with these Blink Stalkers, I don't think they're going to do as much as he wishes.
Exactly. And I mean, thankfully Pacomike does see the army. He sees both Immortals with this Haluk. And I don't know, I'm sure he's feeling a lot of pressure right now to make something happen. Like this time Ryan, he's the one expanding first as well. Like 3rd already on the way well before Pacomike's.
Man, what an interesting difference 2 adepts can make in the whole game. Like this is true pro play here.
God, yeah, exactly. Now Pacomike, he's doing whatever he can. He does take out one of the pylons. He does confirm the army as well. Oh boy, and again, he just has to keep some army at home. He just has to keep focusing on the defense. What's interesting is that both armies, you pointed it out earlier, they are going for different compositions. Pacomike focusing on Blink Stalker and Disruptor. Meanwhile, Ryan going for that charged out Archon.
Yeah, mate. And the problem is if Pacomike keeps Ryan like building up, we would know what composition wins.
Yeah, especially like look, the disruptor control in game number 1 from Pacomike was oh, the Warp Prism.
Okay, managed to destroy the Warp Prism and managed to rescue most of the stalkers, so that was definitely a win for Pacomike. But now Ryan is pushing in.
Yeah, he's pushing across the map. There is a shield battery. There is overcharge available at the 3rd base, but Pacomike is not in position. He has to rotate around. He does have 1 disruptor.
No, don't attack your own.
Pacom, please. the Nexus didn't do anything wrong. Oh god.
By the way, we haven't pointed it out, but Pacomike now he feels he's very behind because he's not building a Dark Shrine.
There we go. Dark Shrine on the way.
I don't think Ryan has seen it.
He has not. He has not seen it. He hasn't seen the Dark Shrine. He hasn't seen the second Robo either, as we do have double Disruptor production coming out here from Pacomike. But Ryan did see the first Disruptor. That's why he backed off. That's why he didn't commit to the attack at the third base. He's like, oh my god, like the Disruptor shot can be game ending for me. He is warping in a couple more Zealots. He's pushing on forward. Yo, the Disruptor's no, not again.
They hit the Archons, which is they do damage, but they do not manage to destroy it. And now Ryan is pushing in.
Oh god, he's pushing on forward. The shield battery actually went down as well, and now the chargelets are going in. Would you have another Disruptor shot going on? And ooh, it does land.
It does land, but the important units are still alive. Another Disruptor shot destroy a couple of Zealots, and I think Pacomike is going to hold.
Oh yeah, beautifully done there. The Zealots are cleaning up here at the third base, but what's important is the majority of the army did fall due to those Purification Novas. Beautifully done there by Pacomike, but we have more Zealots coming in.
I don't know how many Stalkers die in that shot, but they were made too many. Now Pacomike is going to lose his third base.
Aye, the third goes down.
As you said earlier, the micro of those disruptors are going to be what's going to be important in that battle. And look how many units Pacomike lost because of that.
Yeah. And the problem is that he keeps losing his disruptors. One more shot goes off decent, you know, does get like half the Zealots. But again, like he just keeps losing disruptors. He doesn't get like a mass amount of them to be safe from these attacks.
Yeah, mate. And now Pacomike one base behind, like this is not good. This is not good. Now Ryan is going to start harassing with his War Prism. And meanwhile, he's just going to keep building on top of the advantages he already has.
Oh yeah, no, why not?
Steel Track is on the way, his own Blink is on the way. Now here come Pacomike, like Desperation move. The Dark Templars.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it took a long time for the DTs, right? Like, the Dark Shrine was done a while ago, and Pacomike just wasn't really focusing on that. Finally, they're on the way, but it may be too late at this point.
Ryan, one is with his main army, and the other is here on his entrance to his natural. So he's going to see the DTs walking in. The question is, he's going to react on time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, the War Prism. A big warp in his main base. Meanwhile, Ryan attacking the third base of Pacomike again.
Oh god, exactly. He does get forced away, but these Zealots in the main base are dealing an insane amount of damage. The DTs are forced to be revealed. They are warped in defensively, so they will be able to hold on. At the same time, the DTs try to get in, and yo, they are dealing some damage.
Oh, Ryan recalls. The question is, does he recall along with his observer? I don't know.
Thankfully he did.
The observer. So one DT is down. I think the other DT is still in the main base.
Oh, there it is.
So okay, 15 props went down live. Is it enough? This is the question. Is it enough? Because currently it is. Currently Pacomike is up by 15 workers exactly.
I think what's important is that those ZTs did so much for Pacomike. They dealt damage, they forced a recall, they forced Ryan to go back home, and it meant that Pacomike was able to stabilize on his side of the map. He was able to rebuild his third base, right? It's back, it's up and running. As you said, he's got his workers going as well. Like, Pacomike, he's okay. He's not dead.
He's not dead. That's the important part here.
Oh boy. There are a lot of DTs out here. I'm a little bit concerned maybe Pacomike's investing too much in these DTs, but you know, they're doing what they can. They're moving out there. Meanwhile, this War Prism is still live, so Pacomike has to be careful about that.
Here we go. Ryan moving to the main base. Pacomike sees it with that hidden stalker in the bush.
It's beautiful.
The stalker is not attacking. I'm not moving here. They don't see me. I'm not getting in.
Oh god, I see it though. The disruptors are lagging behind the army. Okay. Thankfully he responds. The shot's off.
Oh, nice blink by Ryan. He managed to dodge all those disruptor shots. And meanwhile, in the main base, another War Prism.
With detection this time.
Oh god.
Oh my god, and now Ryan, he's hitting the main base, he's hitting the third base at the same time. He's winning on all fronts because there are no more disruptors. And again, GG.
GG, mate. Ryan takes the series 2-0 and Light. North America wins this week in Battle of the Americas.
Oh god, that they do. My question is, who walks away with the extra Latin American prize money?
Me. No, I wish, because we have, now that both semifinals are over, we have things to do late.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of raffles to make.
Oh, we do. I remember now. We've been in this situation before. If we have a tie.
Wait, you actually forgot?
I did. I actually did.
I thought you were acting like I thought you were.
It would make a good segue,
but yeah, speaking of segues, like we now have 2 raffles to make.